everyone, thanks for joining me. So today, I don't know about where you live, but here for the first time it's going to be like a hot summer weather weekend. So I just want to do a casual, fun, sunny look. So first product I'm going to use is by Violet Voss. It's the Sparkling Cherry Limeade Mini Palette. I've used this before, really love it. I'm going to go in with this sparkly yellow shade to start. These shades don't have names, they're just the color. So I'm going to start with a crease brush. Now I know a lot of you might be thinking that is a vibrant color, might even be thinking you're way too old or like I could never wear that, but my philosophy is do what makes you happy, have fun, and as long as you like it, who cares what other people think? It's just makeup. So I'm just going in the creases, kind of a back and forth motion. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm just a mom who likes playing with makeup in my free time. I don't, I'm not a professional, no training. I'm going in with a small brush and just kind of dabbing it in to fill in the lower area and get lots of pigment. I love the spray palette. I actually used every shade other than the lime green the other day to do this elaborate like tropical sunset look. And I mean, that's the most complicated look I've ever done, the most colors and stuff, but I still, whenever I'm scrolling through and I see the selfies I took of that, I stop and think, wow, I did that. That was fun. So now I'm also going to use it kind of like eyeliner. Just going in closer on my mirror here to fill in any kind of bare spots and go right along that lower lash line. And then I'm just kind of filling out, deciding where exactly I want it to stop over here. And going in that inner corner because I love to have some brightness there. So how's everyone doing? Any fun plans for the weekend? It's Saturday morning here in the Midwest where I'm from. Now just making this eye match the other one. And then always with any glitter, you're gonna have some fallout. I have kids anyways, I use baby wipes. You get so much more. I have them on hand anyways. You get so much more, and I figure if they're gentle enough for a newborn's privates, they're gentle enough for my face. I'm just gonna clean up any fallout and any that might have gone a little too far to the side. That has so much pigment payoff. Now I'm not gonna do like a fancy winged liner or anything. I just want that yellow to really shine. I am going to add some mascara. This is the Too Faced, damn girl, mascara. It's got that kind of infinity shaped wand. I only go very lightly on the lower lashes because I have a hard time not getting it to like leak all over my face or to get, I don't like those like big spidery lower lashes. I just don't. And I finally ordered my first pair ever of false lashes. Because, I mean, again, I'm a mom. Who has time for that, right? But I'm excited to finally get a chance to play around. The only time I've ever worn false lashes was actually on my wedding day, and I had a makeup artist apply them. So maybe I'll do a video messing around with those, and you guys can see how that goes, because I'm sure it'll be an adventure. Try for a moment and then do a second coat. I feel with this mascara you really need to do, well, with most I guess, you really need to do 2 coats to get a real wow effect. And again, if you're someone who feels like, you know what, that's too plain for me, I want to go in and blend in some oranges or whatever, you know, make it a little more dynamic. I will say this palette blends very well. So go ahead and do that. Again, I'm all about doing what makes you happy, what is fun for you. Also, if you feel like you need to add a big fancy like dramatic winged liner, go for it. That's just not really what I'm going for today. So I'm just going to go and look for any spots. Clean up. And to be honest, a lot of days, because when I'm going for a dramatic eye look like this, I want that to be the focal point, I would just throw on a little lip oil and some setting spray and call this a look. But as you can probably tell, I had a little bit of a bad reaction. I used a new primer the other day. I'm not going to like put it on blast or anything because I know a lot of people had really good results with it. I have naturally dry skin, so it could just be that it's not best for my skin type. It could be user error. It's more of a like pomade than a liquidy primer, and I might have just put it on way too thick in some spots. But I definitely have some like red dry patchy areas, so I do want to do a little bit extra today, kind of even that out. So again, I know I've said this several times already, but being a mom, I like to keep it super simple. So I personally love this product. It's pure 4-in-1. So if you want to cut down on all your extra steps, this is great. So this is, it's called Tinted Moisturizer, but this is a sunscreen, a primer, a moisturizer, and a foundation all in one. Now, if you're someone that likes a really like full coverage foundation, you want to, you know, cover everything, this isn't going to do it for you. A tinted moisturizer is very light coverage. Now, if you want something that's just going to kind of even out your skin tone a little bit, give you a little bit of a dewy glow, and cut down on the steps, the amounts of product you're putting on your face, Love this. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. Dab it around. Now, I did do my whole like skincare routine this morning off of camera with a regular moisturizer because again, I got dry skin, so sometimes just what's in a tinted moisturizer isn't quite enough for me. And of course, like my cleansing and my eye cream and all that. Maybe sometime I'll do that on video for you guys so you can see what all I do there. All right. So now I'm going to take foundation brush. Now you can use a sponge if you prefer. I kind of find that, I mean, I like both. I go back and forth, but lately I've been liking brushes. First I just kind of dab, just kind of blot it in. And as you can see, like, it's not covering, but it is helping to take away some of the redness, not just where I'm having the dry spot, but even just where I'm naturally red, like in my nose and stuff. Just kind of even that out, making me look like I have consistent skin color. And it does add, with the ring light, I don't know how well it's showing, but it does add a little bit of a dewy glow, which I love that look. I love that kind of radiant, illuminated skin. So again, if you're one of those matte preferring people, might not be the best choice for you, but for me, I love it. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm not doing anything with my eyebrows. Sometimes if I'm really going for like a full face look, I might fill them in a little bit, make them a little more defined with like eyeshadow on a flat brush, excuse me. But I don't like that big feathery look that all the girls are going for these days. Like that's just, I grew up, you know, in the 90s when super thin Drew Barrymore eyebrows were in, and like, so to me that just goes against everything that I was raised. But I mean, if that's you, again, do you. I'm just gonna leave my eyebrows as is for today and most days. I am going to, now that I've kind of evened everything out, I want to bring back and highlight and add some color back into some areas. So I'm using the Wander Getaway Face Palette. Really fun. I'm not using the eye colors, but just I'm going to use the blush, which is called Day Trip, and the highlight, which is called After Hours. So I will start with the highlight. I'm going to use a fan brush for this. If you don't have a fan brush, you don't have to use one, but I do like it. And I'm just going to kind of go where my cheekbones is. You want to like tilt your face and see where the light hits naturally, and just kind of add a little bit of extra glow to the areas you're already glowy. I have to say, like, highlight, something I only discovered probably within the last year or so. I know I'm late to the game in a lot of, well, I'm late to the game in makeup in general, but I feel like it is a real game changer. Like when I wear highlight, I'm just like go in the bathroom or something, I catch myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh, I look nice today. Just a tiny bit. Tip nose, Cupid's brow. You can do like the high point of your chin if you want, but I feel like I get too shiny there anyway, so I skip that. And then I am going to go back in with a small brush, and I'm going to do just a small little dab highlighter in the very inner corner of my eye. I know we already have the bright yellow, but this is going to give a more natural brightness to the very inner corner. Okay. Now I'm going to use a big all over brush for my blush. And I'm just going to go kind of from the apples of my cheeks out, kind of like right below where I put that highlighter. And just kind of upwards towards my hairline, my ear, and then kind of pat it in. Just kind of layer till I get the desired amount of pigment. I'm happy with that. Do the same to the other side. Now if you know where the apples of your cheeks are, right below there, you don't really want to smile when you do it, which is how I was originally taught, but I found out much later in life that if you smile and do it, then when you don't smile, it kind of drags down and pulls your blush down lower than you really want it. So just do it without smiling and you'll have better results, I find. Again, no expert, just my opinion. Okay, so my skin is ready to go for me. And if you want, you can add bronzer. Some days I use bronzer. I do think bronzer is a great product. For this particular look, I'm not adding any today. I'm keeping it super simple. I am going to add some lip oil. I don't want to do any like bright lipstick or anything because again, eyes are the focal point today. I'm going to go with this KAB lip oil. I've got the shade Blue Raspberry, which the tint is so slight, it might as well be, it's got a blue tint to it, but it's so slight, it might as well be clear. It's not going to make my lips look blue. This is going to help keep them hydrated, and it also looks like a gloss, so it gives that nice little sheen. And see, tint is so slight, it just kind of looks like I'm wearing a clear gloss. It does have a slight blue raspberry flavor, which I enjoy. Okay. Now I want to lock it all in place. I'm going to use a setting spray. This is my current go-to. It's from the Beauty Crop. It's called Coco Gold Mist. Now, it smells like coconut, and it has actual gold glitter flakes in it. So if you find that tacky, this one might not be the one for you. I personally think that's super fun. I'm gonna have glitter fall out from my eyes anyway, so why not just go for it, have it all over. It is subtle. It's not gonna make you look like, you know, you glitter bomb, but it is going to, you know, you're gonna notice a few flecks here and there. So I'm just gonna love that fresh, beachy coconut smell, and especially with my sunny look, I think it goes really well. And that's it. Again, keeping it super simple. I hope you like it, and no matter what, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you, and keep it fun. Have a wonderful day.